In this podcast episode, Mel Robbins sits down with Dr. Tara Narula, a board-certified cardiologist and best-selling author, to explore the complex relationship between stress, resilience, and health. They delve into what resilience truly means, how it can be cultivated as a skill, and why it is crucial for coping with life's challenges. Throughout their conversation, they discuss medical insights into stress, practical tools to manage it, the power of mindset shifts, the role of social support, and the importance of hope and purpose in building a resilient life. Dr. Narula defines resilience not as bouncing back to the way things were before trauma or adversity, but as the ability to adapt and grow despite change. She emphasizes that we never return to the exact person or place after facing hardship. Instead, we become a different, often more beautiful version of ourselves. Using the metaphor of Michelangelo carving an angel out of marble, she illustrates how adversity shapes us, but can also reveal inner strength and potential. Resilience is about retaining wonder, joy, and engagement even through difficult times, and it is a malleable skill that anyone can develop. As a cardiologist, Dr. Narula explains that stress is a biological response designed for survival, activating the fight or flight mechanism that increases heart rate, blood pressure, and temporarily suspends non-essential functions. While acute stress helps us respond to immediate threats, chronic stress, caused by constant pressures from everyday life, can negatively impact cardiovascular health and contribute to the leading cause of death, heart disease. She underscores the importance of managing stress not only to improve mental well-being, but also to prevent physical illness and promote overall health. Acceptance is presented as the foundational component of resilience. Dr. Narula stresses that acceptance does not mean giving up, but acknowledging reality in order to move forward. She shares personal and patient stories illustrating how denial or resistance to change only increases suffering. By accepting a new reality, whether it's a diagnosis, loss, or life disruption, individuals open the door to healing and growth. Acceptance allows people to stop fighting against the circumstances and begin adapting effectively. Building on acceptance, Dr. Narula highlights the power of a flexible mindset to adjust life goals when circumstances shift. She introduces the image of moving goalposts, encouraging listeners to find new directions and meaning rather than clinging to what no longer applies. This flexible thinking is critical in situations where going back is impossible, such as after illness or trauma. Reshaping goals and redefining identity helps reduce stress and fosters a sense of hope and engagement with life despite hardships. An effective visual exercise to support flexible thinking is the identity pie, where individuals recognize multiple facets of themselves beyond any single diagnosis or challenge. This broader self-view prevents one's life from feeling defined or limited by adversity. Dr. Narula explains that focusing only on the hardship magnifies stress, while embracing a fuller sense of self supports resilience and emotional well-being. Learning to regulate the body's stress response is vital for resilience. Dr. Narula discusses how acceptance and flexible thinking help deactivate the amygdala-driven stress cascade, reducing harmful hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Practices such as mindfulness, breathing exercises, physical activity, and social connection activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and promotes healing. These tools not only ease immediate stress, but enable better lifestyle choices, reinforcing health and resilience over time. Addressing the compounded stress from personal struggles and larger global uncertainties, Dr. Narula encourages people to control what they can, their responses, rather than trying to fix external situations beyond their power. She advises setting boundaries with media consumption, engaging in activism or community efforts, and focusing on small, achievable steps. The message is that agency lies in how we respond to stressors, which can mitigate feelings of helplessness and despair. Social connections are a key pillar of resilience discussed extensively in the episode. Drawing from scientific research, including studies on loneliness and quality of life, Dr. Narula advocates cultivating meaningful relationships as a buffer against stress. Even minimal connections, like a call to a friend or joining a local activity, build social capital that supports emotional and physical health. While stress can sometimes make people withdraw, she stresses the importance of reaching out and accepting help to strengthen resilience. How we speak to ourselves internally profoundly influences stress and resilience. Dr. Narula emphasizes self-compassion and positive self-talk, encouraging listeners to treat themselves with the same kindness they would offer a loved one. Negative self-talk compounds stress and undermines coping ability, while positive affirmations build confidence and self-love, both essential to harnessing one's inner strength and managing adversity effectively. Hope is described as the foundation that sustains resilience during the darkest moments. Dr. Narula explains that hope is found not only in big future outcomes, but in daily small moments of events of joy and possibility. She distinguishes hope from naivety, framing it as a deliberate choice to lean toward optimism and belief in positive change. Cultivating hope through gratitude, recognizing good news, envisioning desired futures, and manifesting intentions are practical ways to maintain motivation and emotional balance. The conversation explores using manifesting as a tool to guide thoughts and focus toward desired outcomes. Dr. Narula integrates this concept with scientific understanding of neuroplasticity and the mind-body connection. Writing down goals, visualizing success, and verbalizing intentions serve as mental exercises to rewire thinking patterns away from stress and toward empowerment. Manifesting becomes a form of mental flexible thinking that supports resilience by actively shaping one's mindset and behaviors. Purpose is presented as the ultimate anchor and guiding light when life feels overwhelming or uncertain. Dr. Narula describes how adversity often triggers deep reflection and can reveal or reshape one's purpose. Whether it's pursuing new career goals, dedicating oneself to advocacy, or embracing a simpler, joyful life, having a purpose provides meaning that fuels perseverance. Purpose is what draws people out of despair and encourages them to engage fully with life, even in its altered form. Towards the end of the episode, Dr. Narula offers accessible actions for listeners to start cultivating resilience. She highlights acceptance of current realities and reaching out for social connection as vital first steps. Small lifestyle changes such as exercise, breathing techniques, and therapy support emotional and physical well-being. Integrating mindset tools like flexible goal setting, positive self-talk, hope cultivation, and purpose seeking creates a comprehensive roadmap for growing resilience over time. Special attention is given to the experience of caregivers, who often face overwhelming stress yet neglect their own health. Dr. Narula discusses the challenge caregivers encounter in balancing empathy and responsibility with self-preservation. She stresses that maintaining one's physical and mental health is essential not only for personal survival, but also for being able to effectively support others. Encouraging therapy and social support for caregivers is framed as a critical and necessary aspect of resilience. Throughout the discussion, Dr. Narula bridges psychological resilience and medical health, pointing out the common but problematic divide between mental health and physical health care. She advocates for integrative approaches that address both emotional and physiological aspects of stress and recovery. This holistic understanding is vital for truly supporting patients and individuals in navigating adversity and fostering long-term wellness.